as many who are supporting Tinubu to still remain as president 2027. Everything when they happen to these people, when they say they don't buy their father, buy their mother, buy their only son, now in that thing when they face, now you go face. As many who are supporting Tinubu, the suffering that Nigerians are going through today, you go face that suffering. You go face them. As many who are supporting Tinubu, the hunger when they buy people for this country today, it go follow now. The way where our economy dey like this, now so our life go be. As our economy be, so in this Tinubu's regime, now so your life will be, your children's life will be, your generation life will be. As many who are supporting Tinubu, as fuel just they go, you know, gree come down, eh? Now so your problem go dey rise. It no go come down. It no go come down. Except say fuel come down to 150 naira. You hear am? As rice they go up, you see as rice they go. In the time of Jonathan, we were buying rice 6,500 naira bag of rice. But today, how much is rice? How much is a bag of rice? As rice don't go like this, so you see the support to go. Now so your problem go just rise overnight, eh? You no go gree come down. You no go gree come down. And they tell you, see, make I tell you, eh? You see the support Tinubu in this regime that Tinubu has scattered everything. APC government have led everything, you know, astray. So many things so dilapidated. The country is gone. And instead of you to stand and rise and say no, so that the poor masses can breathe, you say it's Tinubu that will continue. Now that Tinubu, now you will continue yours. And they tell on this. Today, I am very, very angry because I am in pain. I am in pain.
This video is dedicated to those who are supporting Tinubu. Now, I want to ask those supporting Tinubu a particular question. Now, look at Nigeria. Currently, Nigeria sits as a country with highest number of poor people. Currently, it used to be India that occupied that position. Several years, they occupied that position for many, many years. Now, courtesy of APC, it was APC that removed India from that position and added Nigeria to it. And Nigeria, since Buhari's government, has occupied that position and still occupying it pretty well. Now, after looking at this, then come again and look at Tinubu. Look at this man called Tinubu, his track record. Who is this guy? Where is he from? Where did he, which school did he attend? How did this man, who is he? Because nobody knew anything about a man called Tinubu until 1993. Nobody can tell who his childhood peers were. Nobody can tell the school he attended. Nobody can tell anything about Tinubu's childhood. Nobody knew anything about this guy until 1993. Then after looking at that, come again and look at Nigeria. Nigeria has the highest infant mortality rate. Nigeria has the highest maternal mortality rate globally. Nigeria, you look at our health system. How dilapidated are our hospitals, our roads. We can't have constant electricity. Then go back again and look at Tinubu, how he has performed in the last 3 years plus. Look at it. Look at his performance. What has he achieved in the last 3 years? Look at how divided the country is. When you come to social media, what you get is ethnic bigotry. In Twitter, what's it called? On Facebook, you go to all the social media platforms. Ethnic bigotry. Because Tinubu is a man who has weaponized ethnicity. Every election season in Lagos State, they tag people, Igbos, those who post threats to their political hold in Lagos. They did it to is it Fred Agbaje? They did it to Road 5. His politics is all about weaponizing ethnicity, religion. I didn't know that there was a slogan called Yoruba Ronu until 2023. When I further researched, I discovered that the word Yoruba Ronu originated sometime around 1978, and that slogan had long dead. People have forgotten about that Yoruba Ronu until this man wanted so much power to grab it, snatch it, and run with it. Resurrected Yoruba Ronu. Now, what has this man done in the last 3 years? He has done nothing but divide the country more on ethnic and religious line. When you look at it, then come back again and look at Nigeria. Nigerians are segregated all over the world. Not because they commit more crime than any other person. Just simply because they are Nigerian. They have been segregated. When you present your passport as a Nigerian in any embassy, in any airport in the world, you are treated like as a criminal. You are suspected. Not because you committed any crime, just because you are a Nigerian. Then you turn again and look at Tinubu. After seeing all this thing, you turn again and look at this guy. Who is this guy? What is his track record? What are his political philosophies? Tinubu is a man who is known to play a motor park, a kind of politics. The politics you see in Obalende motor park, in Osho, the under bridge, that is his kind of politics. And that is why people like me, who cherishes decency, cannot flow with Tinubu. We can't. Yesterday, I saw Jide Kosoko saying that Tinubu should be given more time to do what? Does this man look like somebody who has plan for Nigeria? Does this man look at a man who can salvage this country? You look at this Tinubu and look at how insecurity has destroyed our land. You can't even travel. The other day, I contemplated traveling to my village and fear gripped me. What about if you are kidnapped? That is the thought that many Nigerians go through. You can't even travel. Fulani herdsmen has taken over our bushes. And the saddest thing is that you cannot find any of these Fulani herdsmen going through trial. No arrest, no persecution, nothing. Bandits have taken over the Nigeria space. Then you look at this man. After looking at it, you look at Tinubu again. What nobody knows the school Tinubu went to. Nobody. He's a man who knows how to win elections, but has no plan on how to govern. No plan. Then you ask yourself, as a Tinubu supporter, is this man really who Nigeria needs now? The other day, 210 trillion was said to be missing in NNPC. Up till this moment I'm making this video, nobody has been arrested, nobody is being questioned, no persecution going on, nothing is happening. And again, we are hearing that another 5 trillion naira is missing in a country that has the highest number of poor people. Then you look at Tinubu again and you ask, is this man the right person for Nigeria at this critical juncture in our national history? Tinubu came in 2023 and said subsidy is gone. Rufai Oseni made a tweet on his Twitter handle. Tinubu said subsidy is gone, but he has paid over 7 trillion naira of subsidy. I am quoting Rufai Oseni's tweet. And changing the nomenclature. I can't remember what they changed it. I'm going to make a different video for it. You said subsidy is gone. We are buying a liter of fuel over 1,300 naira. Some buy 1.4. Some places they buy 1.5. The Tinubu has paid over 7 trillion naira in subsidy in the last 3 years plus. Then when you look at all this, you come and tell me that this guy should continue. Then I ask you, is it that you are so delusional that you cannot time with reality, or you just want this country to be destroyed? That is why I'm making this video. Which one are you looking at? Is it that you cannot be reasonable? Ethnicity and religious sentiments are so taken over you that you cannot reason. Then let us understand, or you just want this country to be destroyed completely and totally. Jide Kosoko, those who I respected so well, Jide Kosoko is one of those men that have earned my respect. And because of Tinubu, these guys have thrown every caution to the wind. They must support this man, not because he is competent, not because he has vision, not because he has anything to offer, just because he's a Yoruba man. Nothing. Nothing. These same people were all over the place, even under their own son, Obasanjo. But what was Obasanjo's crime? He's not an ethnic bigot. I saw Obasanjo, how these people kicked against him. In everything he did was not good. Then that came, they transferred that same aggression to Yar'Adua. We saw it. We're all in this country, we saw it. Then it became worse under Jonathan. Suddenly, all those things you campaigned against should be tolerated, not just because it's now good to be tolerated, but because the man who is giving us this rotten egg is a Yoruba man. We should swallow it. It is heartbreaking. It is disheartening. It is unfortunate. We have a nation to build. We must build a Nigeria that works for everybody. We must build. I don't care who is there. I'm not a ethnic. I don't give a damn about where anybody is from. If I see a Fulani man that is doing well, I will support. If I see a Yoruba man that is doing well, I will support. These same people criticize Yemi Osibanjo, called him all manner of names, called him betrayer, just to support what we're having today, called Tinubu. Yemi Osibanjo would have done 1 billion times better than what we are seeing today. I saw his posters all over Lagos then. They called him all manner of names for attempting to challenge their demigod. Now they want us to sit while Tinubu destroy our life. It's not going to happen.
Imagine what will happen if Tinubu continue after 2031 with this character. Do you think you and I will be in this studio? His voice will just be on this street. I'm not joking. They will just be here waiting for anybody that will crawl without giving them money. And that is politics, Abi. No, that is politics for you people. Count me out, oh. Because the way these people have destroyed this country is very annoying. Very, very, very annoying. If not for a federal might that descended on River State and Fubara, the man would have made it. If it was left with him and Wike, Fubara would have beaten Wike hands down. Until his oga got interested with state of emergency. That was needless. Needless. You don't know where they got him. And from there, the man was looking for who to help him and all that. There was no help. That was where they got him.
The people were solidly behind him. The people were his major help. Rivers people today, Fubara traded them off.
After the state of emergency, what other power does he have? No other power. With the military running, in fact, military was all over the place. If not for those things that they did from Abuja, Fubara would have made it. That was where they got him. So it was not a weaker power only. If it was a weaker power, he wouldn't have gone for River State. That is where we should focus. So the man was doing all this thing. What was his intention? Meanwhile, where he needed to impose state of emergency, he didn't do that. Up to today, he has not done that. So what are you people saying here? Blaming Fubara? I cannot blame him for one day. Tinubu is abusing the privilege he has in Abuja. He's abusing it. That's just the truth. Is that whatever happened to River State and Fubara, I will blame it solely on Tinubu because he was behind it. He is behind it. And he has continued to be behind it. Meanwhile, the insecurity that is happening in the north, he does not even care. He does not bother. He is looking for small soft spots to prey on so that he will use them to flex muscle that he has power. Can't you impose the state of emergency in the north?
It's not even north alone now. The state of emergency should be imposed all over Nigeria.
Let him start from there. Let him start because the northerners have begged him, please, bring state of emergency, and he refused. But he can put it on Fubara because he has seen him as a weak link. As a weak link. Nobody, I wouldn't even blame Fubara for once, so I will not. I will not. If not for federal might, he would have dealt with Wike.
Hi, welcome back. I would have been happy if this country does not comprises different ethnic group and different people in Nigeria, unlike some other European country who are only one, speaking only a language, doing things together without anything or any difference. The reason why we are never going to be better is just because everybody here is not the same. And forget that those persons out there whom their own persons or whom a person from their own ethnic group has not become a president yet, and not doing as if they are not tribalistic, it's just because their persons haven't gone there yet. There is something I would like every one of you to know about, and that should be on your mind. It should remain there. Tribalism and all other thing is very very natural. It is something that no one can take it out of them. That is why earlier I said if this country was one, I would I would have been happy. If we are doing things like the way Ghana and others country is doing, I would be happy, because there are some parts of Ghana or everywhere in Ghana self, they have their language that they speak, that you as a Nigerian, when you go there and they start speaking that language, there is nothing you understand there. But when you come to this country, everybody has their own language, everybody speak differently, everybody want to speak in a language that their brother will understand. That is the reason why this Tinubu of a guy has used the Yoruba. Not all of them, but few of them. Although I told you guys that these and challenges we are facing is as a result of tribalism, but tribalism is natural, it's a nature, it is something that no one can overcome. The only thing they can make tribalism to fade away is when an ethnic group provide a good person that is going to represent them at the top. Let me tell you something, or give you guys some examples. Just like Tinubu is in power today, even as he's not doing well, here some of his people are still backing him because he has fueled them like that tribalism, like he has used that on them. That is why at times if he's trying to make some speech, he would put some of his language inside for you and for his people to know that he's still a Yoruba, and that thing will remind his people that this is the tribe and every other thing that he is. The only person who can come and change here is a person that is a minority. Although some majority can come change this country, because it is not every body that is tribalistic, but most of the persons are tribalistic. Those persons out there, they are speaking for their brother, thinking that that thing they are doing is good. When it will start hurting them is when another person climb the same power that their brother is today, and they start doing to them too. Maybe by then they will be like, these people are doing tribalism and they are tribalistic and all of that. Though there is something and waiting we supposed to do as people, because I used to tell you guys all of that. Our leaders, they are not tribalistic, they do their thing in one. I have seen where Obi, Atiku, and many other guys there have mingled together, where they were even chilling together. They don't care if these persons speak this and that. But us that are supposed to like vote and select a good person among them, are tribalistic. That is why that tribalism made some persons voted Tinubu. Then, if not, everybody saw the right person to vote for them, but they decide to choose a wrong person, a bad person over a good person, just because they know that this social person is coming from the tribe. The reason why it even good luck Jonathan government was very very better. It was better because he was from the minority. Even though he's so tribalistic, he own will not show. It won't show. There is no way you as a minority person would be ruling the majority and trying to turn them the way you want. They will not agree. That is why it works well then. Though we have not tested the tribe yet from the Igbo, so we don't know if a person come from there will be tribalistic. So we need to test the tribe we have not tested before. Not that me myself I am supporting this, supporting that, saying that this social person should come, but these people they have own role, so we don't know what is on their own mind. So they should come, we test them. If they are tribalistic too, we know. If they are not, we know. But instead, those of you whom your own person have ruled and still ruling, you still want your persons to be there, even though you know what the people are passing through. Although you have heard the curse that has been laid on you by a young man here, if you continue to support evil, evil will be on you. If you continue to support the person that is making some people's VP to be rising, a BP to be rising every day, that is how your own BP will be rising. If you don't know what this Steve Nibu guy has cost to the people, it's just that medias don't want to bring out some certain things out again. If not, you would have seen different things that is happening under this government. But let me just stop here, and for those of you who have anything to say, everywhere is open for you. Drop what you have to say, drop your thoughts and every other thing below. Thank you.